Journey with us as we take the role of a player character who finds themselves trapped in underground caverns, attempting to escape extraterrestrial infestations.
Okay, don't hurt me. What the heck?
Let's hang on to those never-ending days of summer, here on the Bean Farm.
And this is our review of
Underland, The Climb.
I'd like to thank the publisher for providing me a review copy of the game prior to its release.
It was developed by
MiniCactus Games.
and published by our friends over at QUByte Game Studio. The game's set to be released on May 26th to the Xbox, PlayStation, and Switch marketplaces for an unknown price. We're guessing $4.99 to $7.99. Ooh, what is this game? Is QUByte on a weekly release schedule now or what? I don't know, they seem to be cranking them out. With the handful of super budget price console games they've released lately, they're definitely on a roll, that's for sure. This week's title continues the Underland series from last September's game release. I'm happy to report that if you're a fan of that first game, this is more of the same. And if you've never heard of the first game, and this looks like your jam, you've got two games available for you to bust your brain cells trying to make your way through. Good luck, guys. I'll admit, I didn't play the first game, so The Climb is my first time of getting my hands on the series. Although the game style is not really appealing to me, the gameplay is solid, and the logic puzzles were well designed, and it is a pleasure to play. So my question still remains, why would somebody be attracted to this retro style of gameplay? Well, let's talk about that now, shall we? So, The Climb. What exactly are we climbing? QUByte explains it as, dig to go up. Okay. You must help Ivy survive as she escapes to the Earth's surface. It's a platform puzzle game, a direct sequel to the previous title, Underland, where the player helps Ivy survive an extraterrestrial attack. On the journey, the player must use different kinds of tools to be able to dig around on the ground, avoid the acid, enemies, and go through very strange places. Like a game. Like a puzzle game.
Come on, don't bullshit me.
I'd never do that. Use elements of the scenery, such as picks and many others, to drill the soil to the indicated location. Destructive terrain, fluid mechanics, and the laws of physics must be handled correctly to solve the puzzles. Well-designed challenges are awaiting you to be surpassed. It's up to you, Charlie. So now it's time to escape the city of Underland. The game features 30 different levels to complete, beautiful pixel art, and a more well-constructed and complex puzzles than the previous game. Well, I'd hope so. It offers a good and fun challenge to all those seeking it. So, more of the same. I saw many of my other achievement hunters playing through the first Underland, so sure, this direct sequel could be looked at as a standalone DLC of sorts. And I'll go ahead and admit it again, Underland is not my jam. The retro Game Boy art style failed to wow me, and the overall scaled-back environments were not enough to really keep my attention. The controls and gameplay are rock solid, but in the end, my mind continues to look for secret areas, character power-ups, XP gain, or, I don't know, maybe something to help keep the drive alive beyond just moving to the next screen that's filled with more puzzles for me to figure out. But if a super cheap puzzle game made in the retro style with a minimal color palette is what you're looking for, this may just be your jam. I imagine QUByte will list this one as their sub $5 price point, which they've been really hooking it up with lately. Which would make this an easy pickup. As for us here on the farm, we're ready to climb back down from this title and left it with 2.5
Beans out of 5.
Yeah, well, that wraps up that review right there. Here's some notes I took. Where I put the keys to the tractor.
So, you know we make these new review videos every week, so if you're an indie developer or there's something you want to see...
Fortnite, Dad. Do Fortnite.
Boy, you done lost your mind. Let us know your thoughts and recommendations in the comments down below. Be sure to visit again next week
as we continue to take humorous stabs at some of the industry's new and upcoming titles.
Stay safe out there. We'll see you next time on The Frog.